Easy answer. It's the god that I'm piloting because I'm shit. What is up, you beautiful bastards? This week we're going to go over the top 10 worst gods decided by the people of Reddit. We had over 1,000 comments and a lot of people had a lot to say. So let's get to some of the highlights of it, and then let's get into the data to see who are the top 10 worst gods decided by the people. Ed Monk says, well, it's definitely a warrior, either Sun Wukong or Bellona. I was thinking Cupid for the worst spot, but he's mighty helpful, so fuck his mom, I guess. I can get behind the idea of fucking his mom, but Bellona or Sun Wukong being the worst god?
Come on, man.
Israel Jeff says, my friends and I were talking about this a while ago. They were both confident it was Athena. Making her taunt do damage so it applies on hit effects made such a gigantic difference. The only thing I can say to this is find new friends. FazDKOs says, Muzan Cobb is definitely the worst god. Oh, and Circuit, of course. I'm not usually a stickler for spelling and stuff like that, but when you have two wrong opinions too, can't fight it. Ben JP says, easy answer. It's the god that I'm piloting, cause I'm shit. I think we can all understand. And finally, Reptile Superior says, Cupid, because fuck Cupid. I'm not sure why there was so much Cupid hate in this thread. Like, he's not a bad god. If you guys are enjoying these videos, maybe throw a like and a subscribe down below. They are awesome for me, so I know I'm going in the right path with these videos. And if you guys really want to, throw a comment down and tell me what videos you might want to see next. But anyways, let's get to it. And after compiling over 2,000 votes, I got the top 10 worst gods decided by you guys. In 10th place, we have Amaterasu. I wasn't expecting it, but there it is. In 9th place, we have Jingwei. To be fair, I don't think she's performing as well as she used to. She's kind of, her kit's a little clunky, so fair. In 8th place, we have Hachiman. I don't have too much to say about Hachiman. I don't really play him too much, so I can't really talk about him too much. In 7th place, we have Shock. To be fair, out of all the warriors, he is rather lackluster, in my opinion. I know I caught some flack for saying that in the thread, so to each their own, but that's what he ranked. In 6th place, we had Xbalanque. So I don't agree with that whatsoever. As a worst god, I think Xbalanque is actually pretty good, but again, this is not my tier list. In 5th place, we have Oleron. As much as I love the god, he's shit, so like that I can agree with. In 4th place, we have Arachne. Again, I wouldn't have expected her to be in the absolute shit tier list. I think she's an okay god overall, but I mean, I think she's a weaker assassin in some cases, but that's neither here nor there. And in 3rd place, for 3rd worst god in Smite, we have the giant snake, Jormungandr. Yeah, I can agree with that. He's rather bulky, his kit's lackluster, his damage output isn't the best except for his 2, so overall, I agree, he's a pretty shitty god. In 2nd place, for worst gods, ranked by you, is Odin. After his rework, he did kind of fall off. He's not nearly as good as where he was. So I can agree with that. He's a clunky god to play, so I agree with 2nd place as worst god. And the worst god in all of Smite, ranking more votes than Jormungandr and Odin combined, you already know it, it's Alpwash. Alpwash performed so bad, had so many votes against him, it was atrocious. Unfortunately to say, because I love Alpwash. I think he's a fun god to play, but he is apparently the worst god in Smite, and to some degree, I do agree with that. But I do also want to throw out some honorable mentions, because there was some votes that just shouldn't have been cast. Like, for example, you saw the one where Athena was voted as a worst god in Smite. I think that person needs to rethink what Smite's going on right now. There was a Cthulhu vote. I didn't agree with that either. I thought that was out there. Cthulhu is performing quite well right now, or at least to my thoughts. Rajan was also voted up there as a worst god. The worst god. Somebody voted Rajan. What? Apollo got several votes. Now, I know he's a rather lackluster... Not even, actually. I don't even want to say he's lackluster. I know he's not one of the best hunters or ADCs out there. But worst gods? Come on. Then there was... Of course, we saw Cupid, which... I don't know why there was so much Cupid hate. I think people just don't like the baby because he's good. And one of the other most surprising ones I saw was quite a few votes for Hunbats. Now, in my opinion, I thought Hunbats was still doing well. I thought Hunbats is still a really good god. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. I have no idea. Let me know. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. Look out for the next Reddit post. It'll be posted on Wednesday, so that way you guys can be a part of the questionnaire as well, and maybe I'll pull your comments out as well if they're funny and good enough. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to put a like down, maybe subscribe, throw a comment down on what video I should do next, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.